Welcome back to C4. My name is Tony, and today we're going to look at how to conjugate regular verbs in the present tense in Spanish. Let's start off with a few definitions. Conjugating. Conjugating is when you change an infinitive verb to agree with the subject and the tense of a sentence. Conjugated verbs are different forms of the same verb. Take, for instance, to eat. To eat will become eat, ate, have eaten, eats, and will eat. All of these come from an infinitive verb. An infinitive verb is the most basic form of a verb. In English, infinitive verbs always start with the word to. For example, to eat, to swim, to laugh, to cry, and to run. On the flip side, Spanish infinitive verbs always end in either AR, ER, or IR. For example, we have hablar, caminar, correr, comer, vivir, and asistir. At the bottom, I have the word written hablar. This is the Spanish verb to speak. As we just covered, this is an infinitive verb. And you'll notice that I have HABL underlined. This is called the stem. The stem is the part of the Spanish verb that is everything minus the last two letters, the AR, ER, or IR. So for the other verbs I have written on the screen, the stems would be camin, cor, com, vive, and asist. Now let's look at a chart that'll show us how to conjugate verbs in Spanish. This right here is called the conjugation chart. This tells us how to conjugate our verbs according to the subject. In case you haven't seen our other video, these words here on the left-hand side are the subject pronouns. Yo, tú, él, ella, usted, nosotros, nosotras, ellos, ellas, and ustedes. In order, these words mean I, you familiar, he, she, you formal, we masculine mixed, we feminine, they masculine mixed, they feminine, and you plural. You'll see that we have our three verb endings here at the top, AR, ER, and IR. In the present tense, an AR verb can take any of these red endings here. O, as, a, amos, and an. ER verbs will take these endings here, o, es, e, emos, and en. And IR verbs will take these endings here, o, es, e, emos, and en. According to our formula up here, what we're going to do is we're going to take the stem of the verb and add on the present tense ending that matches. I have some examples for you here at the bottom. I speak. To speak in Spanish is hablar. I'm going to remove the AR and I'll add the proper ending. Since I in Spanish is yo and hablar is an AR verb, I'll add the O. For hablar, the other forms I could have are hablo, hablas, habla, hablamos, and hablan. The next sentence we have here is you eat. For this sentence, I decided to use the to form, which is you familiar. Because I used you familiar and comer is an ER verb, I had to use the ES ending. Tú comes. Because comer is an ER verb, I can only use any of these endings to put at the end of comer. The different forms of comer in the present would be como, comes, come, comemos, and comen. Finally, I have we live. For we, I picked the masculine Mixed form, nosotros. This word here comes from vivir, which is an IR verb. Because our subject is nosotros and it's vivir is an IR verb, we needed to use the IMOS ending. Nosotros vivimos. Because vivir is an IR verb, I can only use these endings here. The different forms of vivir are vivo, vives, vive, vivimos, and viven. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please comment down below if you guys have any other questions, and check the description if you guys want to find out more information. We'll see you guys in the next video.